Shobha Nehru, known by her nickname Fori, moved to India in 1935 when she married Raj Kumar Nehru. Fori's former life as a young Jewish woman in Hungary receded further and further as she embraced Indian culture, though she maintained enough of a connection to her past to seek out her first formal Jewish education at age 90. Luckily, she had a very capable teacher, Sir Martin Gilbert, an eminent British Jewish historian. How did these two people, separated by hemispheres, get to become such close friends? And how did Sir Martin respond to Fori's desire to learn about her heritage? Shobha Nehru was born Magdolna Friedman in 1908 in Budapest to a highly regarded family within the Hungarian Jewish community. Nevertheless, her father decided to change their last name to the more Hungarian-sounding Forbat, the origin of her lifelong nickname, Fori. While she was studying at the London School of Economics, Fori met Raj Kumar Nehru, or BK as he was known, a promising student from a prominent Indian family. Fori and BK fell in love and soon married. She then moved to India with BK and assimilated fully as a Hindu woman, leaving behind any trace of her Jewish and Hungarian roots. Her in-laws suggested she change her first name to Shobha, but the people nearest and dearest to Shobha Nehru continued to call her Fori, often Auntie Fori, as a sign of respect. With India's independence in 1947 came great social upheaval. BK and Fori Nehru were at the forefront of the efforts to help stabilize their country. BK led the National Departments of Finance and Economic Affairs when his cousin, Jawaharlal Nehru, became India's first prime minister. BK helped develop the Indian economy and successfully appealed to new international allies for aid money. He would later represent India as ambassador to the United States and then as the High Commissioner to the UK. Meanwhile, Fori joined the Emergency Committee in Old Delhi to assist the Hindu and Muslim refugees fleeing sectarian violence before the partition of India and Pakistan in August of 1947. Fori said that she saw disturbing similarities between the tragedies that befell Hindus and Muslims during this time and what had happened to her Jewish family and friends in Hungary under the Nazis. Over the next 70 years, Fori used her influence with generations of India's prime ministers to advocate for refugees and other vulnerable people. When BK and Fori Nehru's eldest son, Ashok, attended Oxford, his friend Martin Gilbert was studying history. Gilbert was Jewish, born in London, and was attending Oxford on a prestigious scholarship. In 1957, Martin decided to spend the summer break in India, a trip that would influence his later writings, and Ashok gave Martin a letter of introduction to his parents. Arriving in Delhi quite sick, Martin made his way to the Nehru's home. Fori nursed him back to health, and they became close friends. Sir Martin went on to become Winston Churchill's official biographer, writing 6 of the 8 volumes of Churchill's life story and authored important works on the First and Second World Wars. He also wrote studies on Winston Churchill, the Holocaust, Jewish history, and Israel. He eventually advised several British prime ministers on Middle Eastern affairs and served on the Chilcot Inquiry Committee, which examined the British role in the 2003 Iraq War. All the while, Sir Martin remained in touch with the Nehrus, frequently exchanging letters with his Auntie Fori. During a visit to India with his son in 1998, Sir Martin was asked by Fori if he could suggest any readings on Jewish history. He asked why she was interested, and that's when she revealed her Jewish past. Once he got over his surprise, Sir Martin committed to guide her on this journey. After returning home to England, he started mailing lessons to Fori. For 2.5 years, Sir Martin wrote Auntie Fori 1 letter per week about Judaism. Each one contained an important topic about Judaism or an episode from Jewish history, from the biblical patriarchs to the founding of Israel in 1948. Sir Martin's letters cover the history of Jewish religious practice, the construction and destruction of temples in Jerusalem, modern anti-Semitism, the histories of Jewish diaspora communities, including India's, and descriptions of holidays and rituals. He published a collection of these letters in 2002, acclaimed around the world as a uniquely personal account of Jewish history. Fori Nehru lived another 15 years, to the exceptional age of 108. She continued to send Sir Martin emails until his death in 2015. Auntie Fori and Sir Martin's friendship, and the remarkable book that it produced, offer us a priceless lesson. It's never too late to connect with your heritage. We're launching a new series based on Sir Martin Gilbert's letters that tells the story of the Jewish people, starting way back with the stories that connect us to our traditions and ending with modern stories of the Jewish community. If you haven't already, why not hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the upcoming series or any of our new videos?